you were really finding this funny.
Absolutely.
All right, let me just pass it to you to give us your reaction.
Here is the image of the number one citizen being battered globally, and we trivialize it with these distractions. So it's for me, it's funny. Yes, I agreed with the with the statement that those who want to go to equity should go to equity with clean hands. But we have an issue. If Tinubu was a private citizen, who cares? Whether he works for Mobil or he works for Shell, who cares? But you're taking the name and the image of over 200 million Nigerians, half of who have been very successful as medical doctors, as mayors, and whatever, all over the country. And then he has this excess baggage. And we still don't have that moral rectitude to talk about the president himself to even resign. Whether true or not. Because he's a public servant number one. And so he's the eye of Nigeria globally. It affects me and you and all of us that are here. And it's affecting even certain professionals that are out there fending for their daily bread that we couldn't provide for. And so sometimes, it amuses me how our so-called rulers take delight in trivializing certain issues that are fundamental. Now, this is no longer about the political party. It's no longer about Atiku, Tinubu, or Obi. We are talking about our constitution that has emphatically stated that these are the criteria for an aspirant to have to contest. That is being brazenly flouted. We're not talking about it. Rather, we're trivializing it and talking about the man who brought it. So you now abandon the message and begin to focus on the messenger. No, it's not acceptable. We all cannot reason and behave in the same manner. Because we're not only talking about the Nigerian constitution, we're talking about the future of Nigerians when they step out of this country. Already now we are having issues of our Nigerian passports. Then you are now coming to trivialize such a global issue. The world are watching how we are going to handle this. And so I think that the APC and Tinubu supporters should start having some kind of restitution mentality, restitution attitude. Okay? And begin to apologize to Nigerians and look for a way to excuse the president out of that office. So that we can move forward, because right now we are in limbo. We are just on standstill, and it's not acceptable. You want to go and you want a job in Atlantic Network Television. They ask you for 10 years experience, and they ask you for probably a master's or PhD, and then you want to become a president. They tell you have to be primary school certificate attempted, and even at that, we still cannot produce what we have claimed to have achieved. Somebody engaged me not too long ago and was, through one of these international organizations. And I said to him, look, I have verifiable records where I went to. And I quoted my matric number, U822657, University of Port Harcourt. And when did I leave the university? Over this number of years. Then a man cannot find his schoolmates, cannot find his classmates, come on, what are we talking about here? So they should stop telling us about Atiku or B and whatever. Let's face the number one citizen there. If he's not on that seat, well, that should be himself and his conscience and probably maybe security agents. We are talking about the number one citizen of this country. Just like if you come to the state, the governor, or you go to the local government, the chairman. These people should have certain level of credibility, certain level of dignity